behalf of IAD with our host and head tutor, Mr. Ronnie Chandrajit. I hope you guys have a good time here and you gain a lot from the experience. Please pay attention to whatever sir has to offer you. It's quite valuable information. And if you'd like to find out any more about IAD or what we have to offer, please feel free to reach out either through our website, iad-online.co.za, or you can reach out to Fatima, who is the receptionist on the group created, and she will give you a bit more information with regards to what we can offer you guys. But we will be having more of these sessions for math, physics, and other subjects as well coming up. So be sure to keep on the group, keep a lookout, and let us know if you guys need anything from us as well. Okay, thank you.
Hello, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir, we've got you. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Learners, what do you call? I think we can just wait for a few minutes to start.
Yeah, the recording has started in the meeting. Set the meeting to open, so learners will continue to join as you speak. You have a chat as well where learners can interact with you, or you can just have the learner unmute and speak to you.
Okay.
If you prefer, that should work. If you need anything, I will be here. If I'm not at the PC, another member will be here to help you out as well. So
I just want to check with learners whether they can see this page.
Yes, we can see it quite well. Maybe you could just bring it a little bit over to the left. It's just a little out of center.
To the left.
Yeah, to your left. Yeah, just a little bit. No, other way. Okay, yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Right. So if it goes off, please let me know. Is that okay now? 100%?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
Again, students, you can interact in the chat or.
Wait. Can we see this part of the? Can we see this part of the?
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to start the lesson. Learners, welcome to the lesson. My name is Ronnie Chandrajit. I'm from the company Geometrics, and we, extending a helping hand to you all. And let's see how we can help you with the mathematics, because maths is the most important subject, because it is the key to everything. So let us not waste time. Let us start. And I'm going to go to the laws of exponents. So I'm going to look at two aspects of the mathematics, and the first part is exponents. Now, in exponents, if you're looking at the symbols or the operations, you have what we call multiplication and addition and division and subtraction. Now, if you look at these operations, multiplication and addition look similar, and division and the minus looks similar. So therefore, whenever we multiply, the dot means multiplication, we will add m plus n. You see, if the base is the same and you're multiplying, you must add the index. An example would be x squared times x to the 3 will be, now we got to add and not multiply. Don't make a mistake. We got to add. When you multiply, you add, and 2 plus 3 will give you 5. That's how simple it is. When you are dividing, you must subtract. So you will get a to the m minus n. So when you are dividing, and the base is the same, you will subtract the index 5 minus 2, which is 3. Remember, whenever we work with exponents, we are working with the small values on the top. That's most powerful. Okay? And not the bases. So look at this. Now this bracket means multiplication. You must know that. A bracket means multiplication. Every learner must see the dot on the bracket. So that means m times n will be a to the mn. An example would be x squared to the fourth. I see the dot. The dot means multiplication. It means 2 times table. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. The next law, where we have a times b to the n, we say a to the n, b to the n. And learners, these laws, you have to learn them both ways, right? If the examiner gives you this, you will have to write that. Okay? So if we say 2y all squared, that means the 2 must be squared and the y must be squared. So the 2 squared will give me 4, and you'll have y squared. Learners, are we following? Is that okay? I hope you understand, right? If you don't understand, you can then please let me go over it again. Now here we do the same thing. We'll get a to the n over b to the n. So if I have 2 over k all cubed. So I'll get 2 cubed is going to be 8, and the k is going to be cubed. You do each one individually. You do each one individually like that. This particular law is very interesting. It's actually, when you do a section, it's called surds. We always say in mathematics, it is the inside over the outside. It's the inside value over the outside value. It's the inside over the outside. You always get your own house in order, and then you talk about other people. Then you go outside. So it's always inside over outside. So if I'm going to do the cube root of m squared, then that becomes m, the inside over outside, inside over outside. It is the n over the m. It is the 2 over the 3. It is the 2 over the 3. Now this is called surd, and we're now writing in exponential form. That's why we need the exponent, because the section is called exponents. This particular technique is very important in mathematics. It is called the 1 over technique. 1 over. What does 1 over mean? It means that this negative index will become positive. So if you want to make a negative index positive, you will use the technique called 1 over. I put this in red because it's very important. An example would be, what is 2 to the minus 1? Because it is negative, I got to say 1 over. And you'll get 2, the minus becomes positive, and you'll be left with 2. And the answer is half. This is a very important concept. 2 to the minus 1 is equal to half. So what do you think 3 to the minus 2 is? Now, remember the technique. It's called 1 over. When you say 1 over, then the minus 2 will become positive 2. And the answer is going to be 3 squared. Remember, 3 squared is not 6. 3 squared is 9. It is 3 times 3. And then the last concept that I want to look at is k to the 0. Now, k to the 0 is equal to 1. For example, 7 to the 0 is also equal to 1. Right? But you should understand that 0 to the 0 is not equal to 1, right? Okay? You can't say 0, nothing to the nothing can't be equal to something. You can also get 5 to the 0 is equal to 1. X to the 0 is equal to 1. Remember these concepts. Now we're going to send you the notes so then you can keep this page. Whenever you have problems, always go back and refer to this. All right? Learners, are we going okay? Can somebody indicate whether I'm going too fast? Is this okay, the pace? If somebody can indicate. Thank you. Thank you. I can see some thumbs up, right? It also makes me a bit happy. And it is something that you already know. So that's why I went a little bit faster through it. Now, let's do the real thing. I'm going to take the examples. We're going to look at simplification. In simplification, I'm looking at question 2.1. It reads 5 plus 1 over 16 to the 3 over 4 minus 2, 2 and a quarter to the 0. Now, learners, the first thing you must do is to add this up, 5 plus 1 over 16, right? When you add 5 plus 1 over 16, using your calculator, what would you get, right? Learners, does anybody have an answer?
I'm confused.
You must add 5 plus 1 over 16. Use your calculator, 5 plus 1 over 16. You can use your
81.
calculator, yes. You should get.
81 over 16.
Excellent. To the 3 over 4. Now here, you must be a bit sharp. You can see this 2 and a quarter to the 0. Any value to the 0 is equal to, yes, Lennis?
1.
Very good. Right. Now, you see, you ask yourself a question here, 81. Now, 81 can be written as what? 3 to the what?
3.
3 to the 4.
3 to the 4th. Now remember 3 to the 4th, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then 16 can be written as 2 to the 4th. Now there's a law. Now let's go back to the law. You see, that's how the laws operate. You must be able to do this. See the law. The law says AB to the n is equal to A to the n over B to the n. You see, whenever I'm doing the example, I'm thinking about the law. Learners, when you are doing the example, you are not thinking about the law. As long as you don't think about the law, you'll always have problems. The law says if there is 2 n's here, when I simplify, there'll be 1 n. Can you see it?
Yes.
So the law says when there is 2 4's, when I simplify, there'll only be 1 4. You see the law?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Then you have the bracket on the outside, and that's 3 over 4. And now I'm excited because I've got my 1 times table. 2 times 1 is 2. Now, what did I tell you? What is this bracket? What must you see when you see the bracket? You will see a multiplication sign. So what is 4 times 3 over 4? The 4s will cancel off, and you're left with 3 over 2, all cubed, minus 2. Do you see that?
Yes.
Right. Now, we ask ourselves, what is 3 cubed? 3 cubed is not 9, it is 27. 2 cubed is 8 minus 2. Now, using the calculator, what is 27 over 8 minus 2?
11 over 8.
Excellent. Well done. And I'm so glad that people are answering some of the questions. It's making me very happy, right? Okay. 2.2. Now we're going to do, I'm working with numbers 27 to the 2/3 plus 9 to the 3 over 2 times 81 to the 3/4. Now, question here is, how do I write, what's another way of writing 27?
Can you please explain 2.1 again, please?
Which part of 2.1? Which part of 2.1? If you can tell me which part of 2.1, first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth
The
and
third
sixth step.
step.
The third
Third
step.
step.
Okay, right, lovely. You see, 81 is 3 to the 4th, and 16 is also 2 to the 4th. But the law says, that's the thing I'm talking about. The law says that AB to the n is equal to A to the n, B to the n.
Yes.
Now there are two n's here. Can you see there are two n's? But if I simplify it, I have only one n. Now, here I have 2 4s. When I simplify it, I have 1 4. You see that?
Yes.
So that's why it becomes 3 over 2 to the 4th. But the bracket means multiplication. So the 4 and the 4 cancels off. See, 4 over 1 times 3 over 4. The 4's cancel off, and that's how I get 3. So 3 squared is 27. 2 cubed is 8 minus 2. I hope that helps a little bit.
Can you please do the last step again of 2.1?
The last step.
Yes.
3 cubed is 27. Hello? I'm using
Yes,
the calculator. And 2 cubed is 8.
Yeah.
So it's 27 over 8 minus 2.
Yeah.
And that will give you, use your calculator, it'll give you 11 over 8.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Now let's do the same thing again. Now here comes the trick. This is the very important part. So I want to go over it slowly. 27 can be written as 3 cubed.
Yes.
Now, when you write 3 cubed, this is where learners must understand. You must put the bracket. This is the most important. Think about it as a crescent-shaped bracket. You must have this bracket. And then you got 2. Happy? Yes, learners?
Yes.
If you can please stop me as I go along, then I can explain again. How can I write 9?
3 squared.
But what did I tell you to do? As soon as you say 3 squared, what must you put?
Brackets.
You see, learners, let's say you learn nothing from me today. You don't learn anything. Please learn to put the bracket. That's all. It is so important in exponents. And that means 3 over 2. What does the bracket mean?
Multiplication.
All of you must see the dot. Please see the dot. I'm showing you the dot. Times. What's another way to write 81 with the base 3? 3 to the what?
The power of 4.
Yes. Now, you know how to do this with your calculator.
Yes.
Yes. You can just use your calculator and do it. No thinking, right? And as soon as you put the 3 to the 4th, you will put the bracket. Right. Now, something exciting happens here. What happens to the 3? Learners, what happens to the 3? 2 over 3 times 3. What happens to the 3?
The 3
Cancels out.
They cancel off. So I'll be left with 3 squared. Plus 3 to the what?
Power of 3.
Very good. Times 3 to the what?
4. 3. To the power of 3. 3.
Yes. Because the 4's cancel off, the 2's cancel off, the 3's cancel off. So now I'm left with 2 squared, 3 squared, and what is 3 squared? 9.
9.
3 cubed is 27 times. Sorry, learners.
27.
I think. Wait. I think this was a minus here. I
Yes.
copied it. Minus. There'll be minus. Okay. Make it more exciting. Now, the minus makes it more exciting. Okay. And this is now. I can work this
1
out
over
as 3 to the
27.
minus 3.
27.
Right? So 9 plus. Please mute and then when you need to talk, you must sing so that we don't have any feedback. 9 plus 27 is 36,
Yes.
right? Okay. And we're going to get 36 times 3 to the minus 3 will
1
be
over
1 over
1 over 3.
27. 1 over 27.
Yes.
You'll get 36 times 1 is 36. 27 times 1 is 27. Then 9 can go into 36. How many times can 9 go into 36? 9 fours are 36.
4.
And 9 threes are 27. So the answer is 4 over 3. Which step would anybody want me to work again? Count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The third step.
The third step. Very good. Now the third step, you see this 2 over 3 times
Yes.
3.
Yes.
So you got 2 over 3
Yes.
times 3. The 3's cancel off. That's how I get 2. Likewise, the 2's cancel off and I get 3. Likewise, the 4's cancel off and I get minus 3. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Now, so now let's go and work with.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Instead of saying 1 over 7, can't you just say 36 multiplied by negative 27?
Sorry, when you got here, 9 plus 27.
When you're saying 36 multiplied by 1 over 27, can't you rather say 36 multiplied by negative 27?
No.
Yes. Then I'll come back to the same thing. I won't be going anywhere with the question. Because I'll come back to this 3 to the minus 3. Okay. So therefore, I did it the way I looked at it. But you could have said 9 can go into 27, 9 can go into 36 and simplify it like that. Now I'm going to do some very simple questions. 2.3, 27 to the x times 3 to the minus 3x. Right. Let's see what you have learned from me today, right? Let's see. How would I write the 27?
3 to the power of 3.
And then,
Brackets to the power of x.
very
To the
good.
power of
When you
x.
tell me, when learners tell me to put the brackets, it makes me excited. Right.
Why?
Now, yeah, because I'm excited because you learned something from me. So now, what does the bracket mean?
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
So what is 3 times x?
3x.
3x.
If the base is the same, what must I do with the index when I'm multiplying?
You
Add.
add them.
Get the
Get the
exponents.
exponents.
Add for me 3x minus 3x
It cancels
Zero.
out.
Zero. Cancels out.
is 0. It's 0. No, it becomes 0. Like this. What is 7 minus 7?
Zero.
Zero.
0. Likewise, 3x minus 3x is 0. What is 3 to the 0?
One.
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 1. How nice. How nice. How nice the question is.
Very
I wish
nice.
it can be like
Very,
You
very
see, now let's do the next one. 2 to the minus 5n times 4 to the n minus 1 times 8 to the n plus 2. Now, here, learners, I want to teach you another concept. It's called prime bases. Prime bases. In prime bases, we ask ourselves a simple question. Which is the first prime number?
One. Two.
2. And it is a very unique number because it is the only even number that's prime. There is no other even numbers that are prime. So the next one is 3, 5, and 7. These are the most famous prime numbers. 2 is a prime number and it cannot be broken down any further. So the answer is 2 to the minus 5n. Talk to me about 4.
2 to the power of 2
2.
brackets n minus 1.
Right. Now I want to teach you something else now. It's called the arrowhead technique. Arrowhead technique. So you do this. You put an arrowhead there, and then you put another arrowhead there. Now, why do I tell learners to use the arrowhead technique? Because I know that you're going to forget about the minus 1. So the arrowhead tells you to think about the minus 1. So now let's go and see what else you've learned from me. 8 is 2 cubed. I must put my bracket and I'm going to put n plus 2. And now I'm going to use the arrowhead. You see? Then you won't make a mistake. 2 to the minus 5n. The bracket means multiplication. So let's go 2 to the 2 times n is
2n.
minus.
Minus 2.
Negative 2.
Very good. Okay, let's stop there. Let's do the next one. 2 to the
3n.
3n.
plus
6.
6.
3 plus
6.
2. Not, yeah, we will multiply. The bracket
Yeah, it's
means multiplication. Right. When I am multiplying, I must add the index. So I want to add 2n plus 3n is 5n minus 5n. The 5n
0.
becomes 0. So that's gone. Then I get 4 minus 2 is, 6 minus 2 is 4.
Negative 4.
The 6 minus 2 is positive 4. So what is 2 to the 4th?
16.
Thank God for the calculator. So it's 16. Very good. Right. So we're doing good so far. Then I'm going to go, and as I go on, I'll make it slightly more difficult, right?
Yes.
But you see, the idea is the same throughout. Once you get the idea right, it's very easy. 2 to the n minus 2 times 4 to the n plus 2 over 8 to the n plus 1. Now, learners, I'm going to give you a minute to work this example on your own using my methods that I taught you. I want to give you a minute, 60 seconds. See how you go with it. Okay, let's try.
Okay.
So I'm done.
Very good. Very good. Now you're doing it in 30 seconds, man. That's good. Did you put the bracket?
Sir,
And you put the arrowhead?
sir, the answer 128.
Okay. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's go with all of us. I have no idea what the answer is. We're going to work together. Right? And then we will take it from there. Right. Lennis, thank you for trying. 2 to the n minus 2. Now, another way to write 4 is 2 squared. If you put the bracket, you have made me happy. N plus 2. And if you put the arrowhead, I am now excited. Right? Because you're learning. 2 cubed, there's my bracket into n plus 1. Right? And for those of you who would have made a mistake, you're going to multiply that and that. So we're going to simplify. 2 to the n minus 2 times 2. Can somebody help me?
2n
2n
Plus?
plus 2.
plus
2n.
plus 4.
No, the learner was saying 2. You did not put the arrowhead. I know you'll forget. So you must say 2. The arrowhead is going to help you. Right? 2
To the power 3n.
3n plus 3.
Plus 3.
Very good. Excellent. Now, let's go slowly now, right? There is a base 2, a base 2, and a base 2. So we put a nice big base 2. When I am multiplying, what must I do with the top? Yeah, I must add.
Add them.
So
Add.
2n plus n is 3n. 4 minus 2 is 2. Then you can use another color here to take this 3n to the top. I will say minus 3n, and the plus 3 becomes minus 3. Yes?
Clear?
So now we're going to get 2. 3n minus 3n cancels off. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Can anybody remember the technique I taught you is called the what technique?
Over 1
One,
technique.
1 over, 1 over. When you say 1 over, it's like magic. What is the magic? The negative becomes positive.
Yes.
But there is even more magic here. The 1 then goes away. It becomes white. See, the 1 is in white. I'm even telling you what color the 1 is. Okay. Right. So now you know. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me. Very nice.
Can
Huh?
you please explain
Yes.
Yes, because I got a different answer.
Yes. Yes.
Can
Yes.
you
Which step?
explain
Which step?
the like their weights 2, 3, n plus 2? How did you get that answer?
Yeah.
3n plus 2.
Yes, and then after that, the minus 3, minus 3.
Yes. 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 Very good. Now you see here, it's n plus 2n gives me 3n, and
Yes.
4 minus 2 gives me 2.
Uh-huh.
Now I put this in a different color because I'm taking it from the bottom to the top. When I take any index from the bottom to the top, the sign will change. The positive became negative. And the
But you can
positive
only
became
do that
negative.
if it's the same base.
Yes,
How,
only if it's the same
how did
base.
it go to the top? Why did it have to go to the top?
Because it's got the same base. The base is 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
All right. But thank you for asking. Okay. Right.
Yes.
No problem. We go on. Now it's going to get a little bit more difficult now. Huh? Okay.
Okay.
So let's go and look at 2.6. We've got 2 to the 3n times 6 to the 1 minus n all over 4 to the 2 plus n times 3 to the minus n. Right. You see, learners, you always look at the base. The base is 2. When the base is 2, you simply copy whatever you see because it's the smallest base. It cannot be broken down any further. But how can I break down the 6? Remember,
2
into
times
prime
3.
numbers. 2 times 3. But I must have what? My
Brackets.
bracket. Hey, once you learn that, half your problems are solved. Minus n. Okay, we'll come back and talk about this. The 4 can be written as 2 squared. I must have my bracket. The 3 cannot be broken down, so I copy it. Right. Are there any questions here, learners?
No.
No.
Right. But wait, I'm going to go back to the law. I want to show you something, how I think. Then I want you to learn to think like me. You see, the law says a times b to the n is equal to a to the n, b to the n. Can you see that?
Yes. Yes.
So when I've got 2, it'll be 2 to the 1 minus n and 3 to the 1 minus.
Yes.
Now, but what is important here is to remember that there is a number here. It's in white. I told you the number. It's a 1.
1.
So that means 1 times table. It means 1 times table. This means 2 times table.
Yes.
But you are in grade 10. You should know 10 times table. Right.
Yes.
So let's go. Let's go step by step, right? 2 to the 3n, I copy. 2 to the, yes?
1.
1 minus n.
Yeah, you know your 1 times table. Then you get 3 to the 1
minus
minus
1
n.
minus n.
2 to the,
4n.
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 no?
No, just
2
4.
times 2 is
It's
4
2 to the power 4.
plus, you
N.
see?
2n.
Let me go now and put my arrowhead. Okay. Then I'll get 3
Oh.
to the minus n. Happy?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Right. Right. Any questions?
No.
Except
Under
if
what
you-
topic is this for?
Can you please repeat there where you put the arrows and how did you get 2 to the power 4?
Right. My girl, you remember I told you this is a 2 times table?
Yes.
It means 2 times 2 is 4. Then there's a plus sign there. Can you see there's a plus sign there?
Yes.
And 2 times n is 2n.
Oh, okay.
Lovely, lovely, yeah. But
Yes.
you don't have to worry as long as you're asking the question. So he's not going to bother you. You can sleep well tonight. Otherwise, you'll be thinking, what happened to the 2n?
Exactly.
Yeah, you rather, yeah, sort it out like that. Now, listen to my story now. There are how many bases here? There's a base 2 and a base 3. So I'm working with the base 2. Let me write a nice big base 2. When I am multiplying, I will add the index. So 3n minus n is 2n plus 1. That's the blue part. Now we're going to write the red part, the red part. I'm taking the 4 from the bottom because it's got the same base. It'll become minus 4. And the 2n becomes minus 2n. Learners, are we happy with what I'm saying?
No.
No.
So, no.
We
So what
confused.
happened? Did
How
the
did
two
you get
bases?
2n plus 1?
Sarah.
Right, very good question. Let's go slowly. When the bases are the same, what must you do with the index? And you're multiplying, you must add.
You must add the exponents.
Yeah, so what is 3n minus n?
2.
2n.
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 And there's the 1 there. There's the 1 in blue.
Yes.
Okay.
Happy.
Okay. Yes.
Right,
Okay,
lovely.
okay, yeah.
Now we'll be talking about 3 now. This fellow is on top. I will copy it exactly as it is because there's no other 3 there. But this 3 is at the bottom. So when I take the minus n to the top, what will it become?
Plus.
Plus n. You see that?
Yes.
Now I add 2. What is 2n minus 2n?
It's
It
0.
cancels.
What is 1 minus 4?
Negative 3.
Negative 3 times minus n plus n cancels off, and you're left with 3 to the 1.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Now, listen. This fellow is to the negative 3, right? So I have to make it positive. How do I write it?
1 over
1 over 2 cubed is 1 over 8
8.
times 3 over 1. You remember
Yes.
that 2 cubed is equal to 8. Then I use my 1 times table. 3 times 1 is 3. Then I'm going to use my 1 times table. 1 times 8 is 8. And that is the answer.
So you don't ever cross multiply the two.
No, you don't cross multiply. No, you're multiplying here.
Just like 1 times 3 and then
1
8
times 3 and
8.
1. Yeah. How nice. It's your 1 times table. Is it?
Yes, we understand.
Okay. Very good. All right. Now, there's one question I want to do now. I want to give you to try. And let's see how you go with it, right? Because this is a little bit more difficult, but you try. 12 to the x minus 2.
We can't see.
Okay, sorry. Now?
Yes.
Right. I'm looking at, if you downloaded it, I'm looking at question 2.7. 12 to the x minus 2 times 2 to the x plus 2. Now, why I'm writing it, because some of you may not have downloaded this. So I'm writing it for you. And this is 2.7, so it's 8 to the x. Those of you who have it, please check I'm writing the correct thing. 3 to the x minus 4. Learners, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
I'll give you 60 seconds. Let's see how you go. Remember 12. You know how to work out the factor method.
Yes.
And you notice that as you do more examples, it becomes easier and easier. You get a feel of how to do it.
Yes, sir.
Learners, don't forget to mute so that we don't get much feedback.
I'm done.
Right. My girl, can you just be with me? Right. I want you to work with me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. The learner that's who told me they were done, maybe you can work with me. Okay. Right. Tell me, what did we do with the 12? How do we write the 12?
2 to the
Power
2 times
2 times 3. Close bracket.
And you put the bracket.
X
The
minus
x minus
2.
2 to the x plus 2. 8 is 2 cubed to the x
Yes.
times 3 to the x minus 4. Okay, right. You remember the law. Let's go back to the law. I keep telling you about this. Look at this law here. You got a times b. It's a times b to the n is equal to a to the n, b to the n.
Okay.
Then there's another law here. 3 to the x. You see, that means multiplication. That law says a to the m times n. M times n. You must multiply the two. You see, learners, I'm only looking at the laws all the time. So let's go. This means 2 times table. This means 1 times table. This means 3 times table. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, we didn't even get to 4 times table yet. So you get 2. Yes. Who can give me the answer? 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. You see, you got to go here like this. With the arrowheads, you see? Times 3, that's 1 times table. So 1 times x minus 2 is x minus 2 times 2 to the x plus 2. I want to stop
I'm
here.
sorry.
Are we
Sorry,
happy?
can I just stop you? So whatever is in the bracket must multiply whatever is like out of the bracket. So
Yes,
like
yes, yes. Yes, that's why we call it arrowhead. This arrowhead means you are multiplying that times that times that, because the bracket means multiplication.
okay.
Please see it every time you see the bracket, you see the dot. Every time you see the bracket, you see the dot. Therefore, the bracket is the most. What did I say? Only learn that from me today. I'll be so happy. And my arrowhead technique. Then now coming down here, there's my dot. I see the dot again.
Yes.
3 times x.
3x.
And here it will be 3 to the x minus 4. I just copy it because I cannot break it down. Now, let's do our famous story again. How many bases do we see? How many bases do we see? 2.
One.
A 2, 2, and a 2.
3.
The 3 is also the base, but we got, I am multiplying this and this. So I must add the index. 2x plus x gives me 3x. Happy?
Yes.
Yes.
Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Let's stop there. Yes?
Yes.
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 Now, let's go with another color. This fellow is at the bottom. 2 to the 3x. I want to take it to the top. It'll become what?
Negative
Minus
3.
3x.
That's it. Now I'm finished with the 2. And now go to the next base. See, one piece at a time. No need to rush. Do one thing. Now I go to the next base. My next base is 3. Then I see there's nothing on the top, so I'll just have to write x minus 2. But I notice something at the bottom. So what
It'll
would
be
this minus x
plus
become?
4. X plus 4.
It's minus x plus 4. Be careful. You see? Now you're getting the idea.
Yes.
So 3x minus 3x cancels off. I'm left with 2 to the minus 2. Happy?
Yes.
Let's do the next one. The minus x and the x cancels off. 4 minus 2 is 2.
Yes.
2 to the minus 2, I will use.
Why do you say
1 over rule.
Okay, wait. Before you go to the 1 over, yes, there's a learner who wants help.
Why do
Sarah.
you say 4 minus 2? Because isn't the minus 2 is 4, so
Why did I say 4 minus 2? Yeah, you can say minus 2 plus 4. See, my girl, isn't it easier to say 4 minus 2? The big minus is 4.
Exactly.
You see,
Yes.
then it's easy. And if I say minus 2 plus 4, now you a little bit harder.
so if
So
we
I
use
like
a
to take the
different
big first.
method, if we use a different method for the sum, we're still going to get the same answer.
Yes, yes. Minus 2 plus 4, you'll get the same answer too. Use your
Okay.
calculator and see. Minus 2 plus 4. Okay. Right. Thank you for asking. Wait, the other learner said, I'm so glad you told me it's 1 over 2 squared, isn't it?
Yes.
And 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9 over 1. Right? Once you got a denominator, this must have a denominator. Now I use my 1 times table. You remember one of the learners asked us why we don't cross multiply? No. Here is 1 times table. 9 times 1 is 9. 4 times 1 is 4. And that is the answer.
Yes.
So you can't say 1 times 9 and 4 times 1.
Same thing. 1 times 9 is 9. 4 times 1 is 4. Same thing. See?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
See,
get it.
what's here? What is
I
2
get
times
it.
3? Isn't 2 times 3 is equal to 3 times 2?
Yes. I get
So
it.
it doesn't
I
matter how
just
you. Yes,
okay.
no
So can
problem.
you explain from that? How did you get 2 negative 2 times 3 to the power of 2?
Very good. You see
What
here,
happened to our x?
3x here minus the 3x
Yes, and then they
become
cancel each other.
they cancel. And this x
Yeah.
and this minus x cancels each other.
Okay.
I'm so glad they cancel off because it makes the example look so pretty. Otherwise, it'll be ugly with all the x's.
Can
So
you give
what
us
did you
another
say?
example?
So what did you say? You canceled x minus 2 minus x cancel each other.
Yes.
The x and the minus x cancels off.
Yes, and then the minus 2 plus
Plus
4
4,
gives us 2.
2. Yes,
Okay, I get it.
good, good. Yeah,
So can you please re-explain the whole sum?
the whole problem.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Aibo.
all right.
Farah, shut up.
Let's go from the beginning.
Second,
12.
asking me questions.
Okay, 12. 12. How do you break down 12? You must go to your calculator, and your calculator will tell you 2 squared times 3. Wait, the learner who wants me to do that, are you happy with that?
Yes, sir.
Right. And then you have the bracket. You must put the bracket in x minus 2. When the base is small, you copy it. When the base is small, you copy it. And 8 is equal to 2 cubed. Again, you put the brackets to the x. And then I multiply the tops. That's how we do it.
Yes, sir.
Right? You must do it like that. So it's not difficult. We can try another example. Right? Let's try another example, and then let's see whether you get the idea or not.
Okay, sir.
I'm going to do this question here, which is a difficult question, 2.9. But 12 to the x plus 1. And the learner who had problem, please, you work with me now, and we're going to help you. So every step, we're going to help you so that you don't get confused. And 18 to the 2x minus 1. Right, let's go. Now, use your calculator and tell me how to write 12.
2 times 2 times 3.
No, it can't be. 2 times 3 is 6.
2 to the power of 2 times 3.
Thank you. Learners, that means 2 times table, and that means what times table?
1 times table.
Very good. 27.
3 to the power of 3.
3 cubed. I must have my moon-shaped brackets.
Yes.
18.
2 times 3 to the power of 2.
And what must I have?
And then you must have a 2x minus 1 on the outside.
No, I want to hear the word bracket. I must
Oh.
have the bracket.
Yes.
Okay, right. Right. Now, those learners who are having problem, now try and do this now. This means 2 times table. That means 1 times table. That means 3 times table. That means 1 times table. That means 2 times table. Try and make sure you get it right now. Each one you must try.
So are we gonna also multiply the exponent by x plus 1?
So you
The
forgot
exponent.
2.8.
Skipped 2.8.
Yeah,
sir.
I skipped 2.8. Eh? So this will wait. The learner is asking the question. There will be 2 times 3 and 2 times 1, and this will be 1 times x and 1 times 1. This will again will be 2 times 2x and 2 times n. There will be 3 times x. You see, but this means 1 times 2x minus 1, which will be 1
So-
times table.
So
Yeah.
we
Okay,
basically
try.
work with the exponents.
Only work with exponents. That's why this section is called what? Exponents.
Exponents.
The section is called exponents. We're only working with the small fellows on the top. That's why they say dynamite comes in small packages. Now you know why. We worry about the small fellow. Dynamite comes in small packages. All the small fellows are dynamite. That's what we're working with. Okay. It is called exponents. We're working with the small values on the top. Okay, go. Every learner must be working and trying, because this is a helping hand series. We want to help you. If somebody has the answer, please let me know. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong, long as you've tried. Anybody has got an answer?
No.
I have an answer.
Yes. What is your answer?
So on the top, it's 2 to the power of 2x plus 2.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you stay on the line, Michael?
Yeah.
And I want to work with you. So I want to work with you only. So let's see where you went off and where you made a mistake, right?
Okay.
Okay. So this is I want to help you. We're going to work together, so don't be scared. Right. There's a base 2. You're supposed to multiply that. And what did you write? You tell me.
2x
Plus?
2,
Very good. Excellent. 3 to the what?
3x plus 1.
3 to the x plus 1 times 3 to the...
Ow.
Wait, you got... No, 1 times table. 1 times x
Oh,
plus
so
1
you
is
start
x
with
plus
the
1.
second 3 also.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Let's go with this 3, yeah? What did you write for this 3 today?
3x minus
minus 6.
Right. This means 1 times table.
Ah.
We'll get 2 to the
2x minus 1.
minus. Very good. This means 2 times table.
3 to the power of 4x minus 2.
Right. Let's stop here. So if we are not getting to this stage, that shows we're having a problem. So
How
let's
do you
go now
get
for
minus
all the
2?
learners, bit slowly. Who is having a problem with any... I'm going to count here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one is the problem?
The third term.
Yeah, the fourth one.
The fourth one is here. Right.
I got X.
Now, 2 to the 1. 2 to the 1, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
That means 1 times table. 1 times 2x is 2x. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1.
Oh, that's
And
right.
how did
Yeah.
the third one? How did you get -6?
3 times minus 2. Look at the arrowhead. 3 times minus 2 is -6.
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I put the arrowhead. The arrowhead means multiplication. It means 3 times table, 3 times minus 2. Happy?
Yes.
Yes.
Any more questions?
No.
No.
Right. Now we're going to work with the bases, right? There's a base 2 and a base 3. I'm going to work with the base 2. Right. There's a nice big 2. I will copy the top part here because there's no other 2's on the top. So I'll get 2x plus 2. Right. But there is a 2 at the bottom. So when I take the 2x from the bottom to the top, it'll become?
Negative.
Negative 2 plus 1.
2x.
And the
Plus
minus
one.
1 will become?
Plus
Very
1.
good. Right. Let's stop there. All are happy.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Let's do the next. The base 3. I am multiplying these two. So I would add the index. Nothing to do with the base. It's about the exponent, the index.
Yes.
I will add the x and the 3x. I will get?
4x.
4x.
And the 1 minus 6?
Negative 5.
5.
Very good. Right. Let's stop there. Now I'm finished with the top. I'm going to the bottom. I'm taking the 4x from the bottom to the top. It will become?
Negative 4x.
Minus.
And
Plus-
what will the negative
plus
2
2.
become?
Plus 2.
Right. That's what we are doing. You see that? Now,
Yes.
let's go and simplify. Now we're going to simplify. We'll put 2x minus 2x.
They cancel
Cancel off.
each other.
We are now in grade 10. What is 2 plus 1?
3.
3.
Oh, see how easy?
Yes.
Then the base is 3. 4x minus 4x?
They
Cancel
cancel
off.
each other.
They cancel.
What is minus 5 plus 2?
Minus 3.
-3.
Right. Let's stop there. What is 2 cubed?
8.
8.
What is 3 to the minus 3? If it's a negative, I will
1.
use what technique?
1 over 20.
1
1
over
over
1 over. Good. 3 cubed is 27. Now,
27.
I want every learner to listen to the story I want to tell you. You know, in
Yes.
mathematics, that if I have a denominator, like see 1 over 27, the 27 is the denominator. If one
Yes.
has a denominator, then everyone must have a denominator. Everyone. So even the 8 must have a denominator. But there is nothing here. So I put this over 1. And that's how I get my 1 times table. 8 times 1 is 8. 1 times 27 is 27. And that is the answer.
Understood.
Headache and a half.
Okay. Are you okay with that?
Sorry, Mr. Chandrajit, just 1 minute, Mr. Chandrajit. Boys and
Yes,
girls,
thank you.
assalamu alaikum and good evening to you. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to leave you for 2 minutes. I'm going to leave you for 5 minutes for Salah. This is Dr. M.S. Karodia from the Institute of Alternate Development, thanking Mr. Ronnie Chandrajit. Thank you, Ronnie. We are friends for over 45 years. And yes. And it hurt me so much to know that you are having problems in mathematics. So Mr. Chandrajit has come. I want you boys and girls to know again, we love you. You are special to us. But Mr. Chandrajit is a human being. This is just a demo lesson to show you we're not blaming anybody, the school or the teachers, but there's lots of foundational things that your teacher missed out in grade 9, and that's why you're battling in grade 10. So I'm saying tomorrow, I've left his phone number there. He will leave it with you again. Contact Mr. Chandrajit. And Mr. Chandrajit, I'm making a special appeal, sir. for this, my special group, on behalf of IAD as the CEO, please help this group, give them tuition, whatever it is here. People, after this tuition costs or whatever it is between you and Mr. Chandrajit, I'm saying correct your maths now. Do not leave it for too late, okay? And have a lovely evening, my darlings. Ronnie, all the best. And once again, thank you to you, sir.
Yes, we'd like to get some kind of feedback.
Thank you so
and see how we're
much.
doing.
Thank you.
Thank
Right.
you.
Wait, we're still going to continue the lesson for another half an hour. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Mela?
Hello. We are going to continue for another half because I want to do another part of the mathematics as well. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Dennis, we will continue, right? Is anybody breaking for prayer? We can wait for
No.
5 minutes and then come back on again.
I finished go and come.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't aware that you would go after the prayer. We could have stopped for 5 minutes. It wouldn't kill us. In fact, every prayer is going to help us, right? Okay.
I think we all.
I want to do another question, which is very different. I wanted to share this with you to teach you how to think differently, right? And
Yes.
it's going to be, and I want you to tell me the difference between the questions that we have done so far and 2.10. Let's see who can tell me what the difference is.
There's a minus sign.
Yes, straight. Very good. There's a minus sign. All the other questions we did not have a minus sign. Right. Right. So I want to tell you the story now. Listen. Whenever you have a big, you see, these on the top are small. Whenever you have a big plus sign and a minus sign, then there's a special way to do this. You got to factorize. So how do we do it? The law says, look at here, 2 to the m minus 1. Look at the law. I want to go back to the law. I'm always going back to the law. The law says that a to the m times a to the n is equal to the a to the m plus n. You okay? Can you see?
Yeah.
Right. So you got a to the m plus n. Now, if I give you a to the m plus n, what would you write?
A bracket, A m minus n.
No. If I give you a to the m plus n, you write a to the m times a to the n.
Can you please
If I
say
give
that
you this,
again?
if I give you this, you will have to write that.
Yes.
If I give you this, then you write that. If I
Wait,
say
wait.
smoke, you will write fire. When I give you fire, you write smoke.
Yes.
Understood.
Right. So let's go slowly. Let's go slowly. A to the m plus
Can
n.
you put it? You can't see.
It's
Sorry?
only you with your connection.
There's
Or maybe
it.
you can all of you see?
Yes.
I think
Yes,
about
we can.
1.1.
Yeah, I'm talking about 1.1.
Yeah, we can see 1.1.
Open your eyes.
Put your full screen. Put it on
We
full
can see it.
Just
Okay, now I can see.
Okay. We're not going to fight with anybody on this thing. The work that we're doing here, we don't want to fight with one another. We just want you to understand that if I give you a to the m plus n, you have to write a to the m times a to the n.
yes.
Yes.
So when there's one a, you will have two a's. The bases, you have two bases. So now I want to go back to this question,
Yes.
and somebody's going to help me. How can I write 2 to the m to the minus 1? What must I write?
2 to the power of
M and 2
m
to the
and
minus 1.
2 to the power of
2m
negative
is
1.
minus m.
And 2 to the minus 1. Right,
Yes.
let's stop here.
Yes.
Are we happy with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And you'll have to 2 to the m. I want you to look carefully on the top. You'll notice that there's a common factor. I have to factorize. What is the common factor?
2 to the m.
And there's a bracket. Now, this is very important. So I want everybody to pay attention and watch the way I did this. If I take out 2 to the m, what would I be left with here?
1.
1.
1.
Very good. And when I take out the 2 to the m, what would I be left with here?
1.
1.
1.
No? Yeah, when I take that out, I'll be left with 2 to the minus 1. Yes?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Because it's one term.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, listen. If this is an
Yes.
apple and an
Yes.
orange, right? If I take the apple out, isn't I'll be left with the orange?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So now why do I factorize? I factorize, listen to the word, for enjoyment. Right? So what is my enjoyment? You see this, and this cancels off. It's called enjoyment.
Yes.
So I'm left with 1 minus. Now let's see who's going to make me happy, right? What is 2 to the minus 1?
1 over 2.
1 over 2, and the common name is half. And 1 minus half, and the answer is half. How is that, Leonard?
Sir,
Yes.
I wrote it in a different way,
Yes.
but I got the same answer here.
What did you write?
I wrote bracket 2 minus 1 bracket times 2m minus 1 over 2m. Then I wrote my equal sign. Then I wrote again the same thing. Just the same thing I did.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay,
before
good. Yeah.
going to,
Yes, I understand what you did. You separated that.
yes, I did.
Yes. Okay, that's another way of doing it. Okay, I want to move on from here.
Sir,
Sir, can you please explain again?
And I want to start.
can you please do a similar example?
I don't have one offhand here, but you can do examples. I can explain this thing again to you.
Yes, please.
You see, the trick here is 2 to the m minus 1. You need to separate. You need to write it like this, because if I give you 2 to the m times 2 to the minus 1, if the bases are the same, you'll add the index. You'll get m minus 1.
Yes.
So why did I expand this so that I can get a common factor? See, 2 to the m and 2 to the m is a common factor.
Yes.
So when I remove 2 to the m and there's a 2 to the m at the bottom, they will cancel off. Do you see that?
Yes.
And you'll be left with 1 minus 2 to the minus 1. 2 to the minus 1 is half. So 1 minus half is half.
All right.
Okay. Right. Just look at the technique and you can look at that particular method. Now, learners, I want to go on with something to do with factorization. This is the most important part. That's why I did this part here for you. Now, factorization is the most important part of algebra. In grade 10, this is very important. Right from grade 10 to grade 12, very important. Therefore, all of you need to get this calculator like this. A calculator is called the FX991ZA Plus, the Casio. You'll need to get a calculator like that, and that will help you. Okay, now let's go step by step. Factorization, number 1.
Common factor.
2x squared, yes, factor, yeah. 2x squared minus 8x y. Now, let's go through this. What is my common factor here? Let's look at the numbers. 2 and 8.
2.
What's common?
2.
X squared and x.
X.
Yes.
Right. And then what must be in the bracket?
X.
X minus 4y.
Very good. And that is the answer. So, number 2. 3x to the 4th minus 48 y squared. Now, what is my common factor here?
3.
3.
Into?
X.
Over 4.
Minus
16y
y
squared.
Is that the answer?
Yes.
No.
No.
You can
No, it can be
simplify it
factorized further.
Yes.
Yes.
What is the square root of x to the fourth?
X2.
X
X
squared.
X squared. Now I'm going to show you how
Yes.
my teacher told me, right? How my teacher taught me this. My teacher told me that square root of x to the fourth is x squared, you must share it. You
Yes.
got two brackets to
Yes.
share it. What is the square root of
Yes.
16y squared?
4.
8.
4y.
Oh,
No, not 8, 4y. And you must share it. Then he told me to say bread plus butter, bread minus butter. 1
Yes.
plus 1 minus.
sir,
Yes.
my signs are switched.
Yours is minus and a plus.
Yes.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Because multiplication.
But I always say bread plus butter, bread minus butter.
Okay, thanks.
Lovely. Number 3. X squared. Yeah, minus 9x plus 20. Right? Now,
9x come from.
this is a trinomial. Right. Now, you can use a calculator with it. Those of you who have the 991 ES or the white calculator where you have equations, you can use a calculator and do it. Do you know how to do it?
No.
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 Right. Those of you who have the calculator, right? Okay.
Answer.
Right. Good. I just want to help the students to show them how to use the calculator. Right. You go to mode. You go to mode,
Yes.
and then you go to 5 equation,
Yeah.
and you'll see there number 3 is ax squared plus bx plus c.
What do you go to after mode?
You go
Shift
to
alphabet.
equation. You go to equation.
Sure, when I go to mode, there's no equation over here.
Even
Right.
in
Because
mine.
because you have an old calculator.
New.
Right. So I will show you how to do it. I will show you how to do it just now. Right. I just want to work with the students with the calculator.
Sir, can I please ask something?
Yes.
Does that x2 minus 9x plus 20 go with the answer of number 2, or is it separate?
No, that's a question 3. It's a separate question.
So can I just ask you, by number 2, how did you get 4?
The square root of 16 is 4 and not 8.
Yes, okay. So
The
square.
square root.
9x.
How did I get?
That's a new sign.
I'm
No.
also confused.
Wait, sorry. This is a different question.
Oh.
Also,
I think everybody is just tired.
Wait. That's a different question.
I think you just tired.
Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Those of you who got this calculator, I just want to work with you for 1 minute, right? You go to mode, then you go to 5 equation, and then you go to 3. Have you got to that point?
Yeah.
Right. Now your A, you see, this is written like this: ax squared plus bx plus c. Your A is in front of the x squared. So in front of the x squared, there's a 1. So you write 1 and you press equal to. Your B is in front of the x, which is minus 9. So you feed in minus 9 equal to.
Sir.
I'm confused.
Wait, do you have this calculator?
No.
No.
Yeah. If you don't have the calculator, if you don't have the calculator, you wait for me. I want to explain to you just now how to do it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm only talking to learners who have the white calculator or the gray calculator.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one. Or you think I should skip the calculator and just continue with with the world?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but learners, but I want to tell you something. You have to get the calculator. You have to go and buy the calculator. It's about 600 to 800 rand. You have to buy it because that is modern technology. Hello, it is called modern technology in mathematics. If you don't
So
have
they're
that,
allowed to use it
you
in
will be yes.
school.
You'll be if you don't use the calculator, then you lose your marks. You
So
see?
they're allowed
Wait.
to use it in school, sir. How?
Yes.
Yes, allow us to use it in
Now
school.
watch it. So here we go. Some people use the cross. We got x squared is x times x gives me x squared. 20 is 5 and 4. 5 4s are 20, but 5 plus 4 is 9. But that's a
So,
minus 9. So that has to be a minus 5 and a minus 4.
yes.
Yes, I'm listening.
You show us how to do it with the calculus.
Okay. Can I do that at the end of the lesson?
Okay.
Okay. At the end of the lesson, I'll teach you, right? Because I think learners are getting confused, especially those of them who do not have the calculator.
Yes.
Right. So I am telling learners to please go and buy the calculator because it will be you use it grade 10, 11, and 12 for 3 years. So if you want to spend 600 rand, it's like 200 rand a year. Okay. But it will get you marks in the exam. Every year it will get you marks. So when you cross multiply, that's why we put a cross here. When you cross multiply, minus 5 times x is minus 5x. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. And we always say add for a smile. You will add for a smile. You'll get minus 9x, which is exactly what's in the middle. And therefore we say we will add for a smile. If you don't get the middle value, then you try again. Therefore, the method is called trial and error. Okay, so this will be x minus 5 into x minus 4. Okay, I'm going to do another example. Which is more difficult. 3x squared minus 4x plus 1. Now I'm going to use the cross again. 3x squared can be written as 3x times x will give me 3x squared. Then I skip the middle term and I go to the last term. 1 is 1 times 1. Now who can tell me what signs I must have?
Use the
1 times 1 is 1, but that's a minus. So what must I do with the 1?
-1 and -1.
Negative 1 and negative 1. So what must I do? I must cross multiply.
Yes.
3x times minus 1 is minus 3x. X times minus 1 is minus 1x. And what do? You add for a smile. You add, you get minus 4x, which is exactly what's in the middle. And that's how you get a smile. You add for a smile.
That's so easy.
So my factors are 3x minus 1 into x minus 1. Right. Ask me questions.
But what if we add a common factor? Does it matter?
Yeah.
Sorry?
But we're working with trinomials, guys.
There's no common factor.
It's
There's no
not
common
that
factor here. There's no common factor.
But if you had a common factor,
Then you will remove the common factor.
exactly.
The first step in factorization is to remove the common factor. If there's a common factor, you must remove it immediately.
okay.
Right. I want to go on in another question. Because this is factorization. It's x cubed minus 8. can tell me what this is?
It's a quadratic.
No, it's not a quadratic. It's a cube here. It's a difference of two cubes.
Difference of two
What is
cubes.
what is the cube root of x cubed?
X.
What is the cube root of 8?
2.
Then you have it's a difference of two cubes. You have a short bracket and you have a long bracket.
Yes.
In the short bracket, you put 2 terms. In the long bracket, you put 3 terms.
Yes.
Right. So let's go step by step. What's the cube root of x cubed? X.
X.
You copy the sign. You must copy the sign. And the cube root of 8 is 2. So let's go over this. Cube root, copy the sign. Cube root. Yes?
Yes.
Then now you don't worry about that. You worry about the small bracket. You square the x, you get x squared. Then whatever sign is here, you change the sign. If the minus, you put a plus. If there's a plus, you put a minus. And then you multiply the 2 and the x, you'll get 2x.
What? Why did
You
you
will
say?
Wait,
Multiply
let's
the
go
2 and the
slowly.
x.
The
Then
2 and
please
the x.
start by doing the big bracket.
Yeah, you use a small bracket to get the big bracket.
Yes.
Okay.
You
How do
square
you
the
do
x,
it?
you get x squared.
Okay, you
Then
square
whatever
it.
sign is here, you change the sign.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you multiply the 2 and the x, you get 2x.
Yes.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
square the last term.
Yes.
You square the first and you square the last. The middle is no squaring. You multiply and change the sign.
Oh, okay. You square
Must-
the first one and then you
Yeah.
times this and then you square the last one.
Yeah. Can I do another example?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Right, let's go step by step. What is the cube root of x cubed?
X.
X.
What must I do with the sign?
Bring it down.
Put it as it is.
Copy it.
Oh.
Okay.
The cube root of 125 is 5.
Right.
Now, right, I'm going to give you 8. No, nobody must talk now. I'm giving you 15 seconds to work out 1, 2, 3. You work it out on your own, and then I'll help you.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Right. Good. What did you write?
X squared
X squared.
plus 5x.
Minus
No,
Minus
Raz.
5x.
You
No,
you must change it.
Minus 5x.
Yes.
Minus
Plus
5x plus 25.
25.
Plus 25.
Okay. Are you happy?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Very happy.
Number 6. Now we're going to do another one. 2a into 3x minus 2y
Okay.
minus 3b
Yo.
into
Yes.
3x
Hey, but
minus 2y. Right. What do you see as a common factor here?
3x minus
3x.
3x minus 2y.
Now listen to me carefully. Whenever you see a common factor, you will remove it immediately. Listen, I'm going to go over this again slowly. Whenever you see a common factor, you must remove the common factor immediately. Your first step in factorization is to remove the common factor, if there is a common factor.
Okay.
Then you open the brackets, you're left with the 2a minus 3b. And that's your answer.
Yes.
Right, let's look at the next one. M cubed minus 3m squared minus 4m plus 12. This is a common question in mathematics. Right. Now I want to group this, right? We will group the first two.
Yes.
And now comes the trick. Here's the trick. Whatever sign is in the middle, see, whatever sign is in the middle,
Yes.
that sign will also be the same in the next bracket. You must have the same sign. If that's a negative, there'll be a negative in the bracket. When you remove the common factors, here there's a common factor here which is -4. Right?
Yes.
Right? When you remove the C from this 2 here now, can you see it?
Yes.
And what would
Yes.
your answer be?
M.
Minus
M
Plus.
3.
plus 12.
No, not
Minus
plus. You got a negative here. The negative will change the sign.
Minus 3.
Right. Now, look at this bracket here. Look at this bracket here. What's your common factor here?
M squared.
Into M
Minus 3.
Now, what's my common factor?
M minus 3.
Into?
M squared minus 4.
Is that the answer?
Yes.
Difference of 2 squares. No.
No, there's a difference of
No,
2
it's
squares
not.
here. Yes. M minus 3 into? Yes.
M minus M.
M minus
How
1
do
M.
I say it? I say bread
M
plus
M
butter, bread minus butter.
Yeah. So can you please explain from the second equals to?
Yeah. Right. Now here, see there's a M squared, M cubed, and an M squared. So M squared is a common factor. So when I take out the M squared, I'll be left with M minus 3. But there's an M minus 3 here. So I remove M minus 3 as a common factor.
Okay.
And I'm left with M squared minus 4. Then M squared minus 4 is a difference of 2 squares. The square root of M squared is M. I share the M. The square root of 4 is 2. And then I say bread plus butter, bread minus butter.
Yes.
Okay. Now, learners, those students who have the calculator, I want to work with you for a few minutes. If you give me a chance, right?
If we don't have the calculator, can we leave?
Yes, you can leave, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so
Right?
much, sir.
Okay.
We'll see you
No
tomorrow.
problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Right.
Okay, thank you. I hope you can
Those
hear me.
students who have the white calculator, let's work together.
Yes, sir. I hope it all went well for you.
Yes.
I'm sure Mr. Kanodia will keep you in the loop as well going forward.
Yes.
So just liaise with him. I feel like it went very well today. The kids seem to have gained quite a lot from the session. So we can end off here. It's all been recorded, as I said, so I will be probably having a bunch of clips from this on our YouTube channel as a bit of marketing, as well as putting clips to the community. If you do need anything else, just let me know. You have the number, so you can just drop me a message or call. And
No problem. I'm still going to continue for a while to help the students with the calculator.
Okay, no, absolutely fine. The meeting can get on. So this meeting is an unlimited. You don't have a time limit.
Yes.
Whenever you're ready, just you guys can leave, and then I'll close up afterwards. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. No, it's not going to be too long. I just want to do 2 examples.
No problem.
Now there's an x squared minus 9x plus 20. With the learners of the calculator, now listen, we always look at it like this: ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, what is your a value? Your a value is in front of the x squared, which is 1. Your b value is minus 9. And your c value is 20. Now, if you go to your calculator, go to mode, right? And you get to 5 equation, and you get to 3 where you see ax squared plus bx plus c. Hello? Yes?
I did that. And then I
Right.
get
Then
X
a
squared.
is 1 equal to, then you put b is minus 9 equal to, and c is 20 equal to, and then you press the equal to again, and the calculator says 5.
Yeah, it says that.
Right. Right. When the calculator says 5, then you play the game. You must learn to play the game. We play the game. You play the game. What is the game? When the calculator says plus, you say minus. So it'll be x minus 5.
Oh, okay.
Into. Now, press equal to again. What does the calculator says?
X2 equals 4.
Then how do you play the game?
You put a minus because it's a positive number, so x minus 4.
Do you understand the game?
Yeah, I understand now.
So when the calculator says plus, you say minus. When the calculator says minus, what would you say?
Plus.
Right. This is game 1. There are 2 games you need to play. This is game 1. Number 2, I want to teach you how to play game 2, right?
Okay.
So whenever you get a whole number, you play the game. But when you get a fraction, that's the part I'm interested in. 3x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay. Now, let's do that again. Let's go to mode. We'll go to equations 5 and 3. Right. Now, what's your a value?
3.
Then you press 3 equal to?
Then negative 4.
Equal to?
And then 1 equals 2.
And then you press equal to.
X equals 1.
It says 1.
Yeah,
Then
so
you
you can say x minus 1.
very good.
X, this one will be
Wait.
X.
Wait. No, wait. Now listen to me. Listen. Now the game changes. Listen how the game changes. The calculator is saying x is equal to 1/3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever the calculator gives you a fraction, this is what you do. You change. Now you go to game 2. In game 2, you put the x over 1 and you cross multiply.
Oh, okay.
Right. Now cross multiply, you'll get?
3x minus 1
No, not minus 1.
equals.
1 times 1 is 1.
Oh, okay.
Then you take the 1 across, you'll get 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then you take this 3x minus 1 and you put it here.
Oh, okay.
Can you see the 2 different games?
Yeah.
Right. Now, but if you got the first bracket, it's easy to get the second bracket because x times what will give me 3x squared? Must be 3x. Negative 1 times what will give me positive 1? Must be a negative 1. You can do it like that too.
Oh,
But
okay.
remember, there are 2 games. What do you think about this, Lenus?
I'll remember it now because of this 2 games. I'll remember the games.
1, yeah. When it gives you a whole number, you play game 1. When it gives you a fraction, you play game 2.
And then if it's so if they give you a fraction, you take the number that's the denominator, and then you just say you put an x.
Yeah, x.
Minus
X is equal to
plus.
1/3. Yeah, and then you cross multiply.
So,
Those are the 2 games. Okay. Thank you very much for listening. I
sir.
hope. Yes.
Sir?
Yes.
Sorry, what will the instructions be for these expressions? What are they called?
These are called factorization.
Oh.
This is
Okay, so it'll just
factorization.
be
Hey,
unfactorized.
this is the most important part of your whole work. Whatever you do, this is the most important part. And that's why I'm encouraging you all to buy the calculator so you don't get these things wrong. You can get marks in the exam. Why don't we use the technology and get the marks? Look at how easy to play the games. The games are so easy
So
to
I
play.
knew how to use the calculator, but when it said x equals 4, I was saying x plus 4.
Yeah.
And then I was not like switching it around.
Yeah, you must practice the 2 games. Go and practice these 2 games. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for listening and good night to all of you. I hope you've learned something We hope to create a class. If we can create a class, I don't mind helping you all for this year.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you
sir.
for listening.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
thank you.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Rumi, leave the call.
You leave it. How do I exit, man?